Have you ever had a problem with your Fatshark 18650 dual battery case? Oh no. Bloody hell. Have you ever had blackouts on your Fatshark goggles? If so, got a solution and a little fix for the 18650 dual battery case. Basically there's a loose connection or broken connection somewhere on there. I'm just going to show you a little fix video of how to repair it. Right, here's the Fatshark 18650 battery case. It's got a little pin. It was a bit tricky at first getting it apart, but basically on the cover there, you just need to cut 2 squares off of the plastic, or peel it back, and you'll get to 2 little tiny Phillips screws. And then you can take the case off. Take the case off, and you've got your battery thing. When I was using it, I was getting full battery life, so I couldn't understand why it just kept cutting out, but obviously constant use on this stressed it and broke the connection. So did a bit of investigation with a multimeter and found out it was obviously between either one of the bend points or actually in the plug itself. So got a new plug, just normal DC socket, and I'll solder that up. Got an old lead from a connector from a little voltmeter, just cut that to the right length, solder that on, and hopefully it should be back in business. Let's give that a quick test first, make sure. Yep, it all works. Plug it into the googles. Nothing, totally dead. It was going on and off at one point, but I think the connection's totally broken now, so right, let's repair this. Quick update. So far we've got the soldered on the positive onto the new 2 wires going into the new plug, and now I'll just connect up the negative. Solder the negative on, and then I'll put the batteries in and then test it on the Fatsharks. See how we go. It's hot. Right, that's that. Now for the moment of truth. We've got our wires connected back onto the board, and I'll do a quick test. When you open this, be careful because there's a small metal pin in there which holds the door on, and if you lose that, you're kind of stuffed unless you use something else. Alright, these batteries are good. These are Samsung, good quality batteries. That's why I wondered why I actually had the issue before. So still got the lights, and we'll just plug these into the goggles, see what we get. There we go, and that's that. Seems to have fired up. Wiggle it about a bit, wiggle it about, no blackouts. So now we've got the three wires connected there, one from the batteries, one from the go off to the fan on the goggles, and the power for the goggles. Yeah, that's it. And that's that. New plug, new wire. Yeah, it's a simple fix, simple repair for these cases. But there is one thing with these cases, there's two Phillips screws, so if you just cut the plastic off, then you can get to the tiny Phillips, and this comes straight off. I think this side is actually glued on, so you don't need to, there's not a lot you can do with that. Just take the face off, and then away you go. You can repair it just by soldering the wires back on. These wires are from, they're quite high power, I think they're a bit overkill. They're the original size wires, which are perfectly adequate for the amount of current going through there, but I just thought these would be nice and sturdy. Hopefully I won't get that problem again. Last thing you want is a blackout on your goggles whilst you're flying, which is not good. I just put it all back together. So come to the end of the repair now. Just check, make sure the lights are on. Yeah, that was doing that anyway. That wasn't a problem, that wasn't the actual issue. So I just get the multimeter, put it on DC volts, just check the polarity. Center positive on these Fatshark battery packs. So yeah, we've got 8.54 volts. So outer is negative, center positive. There we go, 8.54. So now we know we're getting the voltage after putting this all back together, just to make a final test. And then last final test as well, just plug it into the goggles. There we go. Should have the there we go, and that's that. That's it, all repaired. I just have to put the lid on. Two screws in there. One in. I mean, I actually ripped these through the holes, so I had to make the holes narrower. So I didn't realise there were screws under the sticker, but I know now. But I seem to have held it. It sticks out a bit. But yeah, no, that's good now. All back to normal. I mean, these are only £12 the cases, so I mean, you could just buy a new one as quick as that, but if you're getting it from China, then you've got to wait a couple of weeks. But this has only taken me an hour, less than an hour really, to repair, and that's it. It's all back to normal now. Happy days.